ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for opening this video. Woo, that was a close miss. Hi, I'm Claudia and I want to welcome you to Jamaica. You know, I've been telling you about the new roads, the 5-star general roads that the government of Jamaica have embarked upon, right? To get them done. One of them is the Mandela Highway. That's a road that I use very often, at least once per week minimum. So ladies and gentlemen, I've just exited the boulevard. Those of you who know the boulevard, and I'm now entering we call it the Mandela Highway. After it was named after one of our very famous African leaders, Nelson Mandela. So here it is. I've entered it. This is a new road. As you can see, it's now the 3 lanes. So remember, I kept saying it's going to be 3 lanes. It's going to be 3 lanes. So here it is. And man, what an ease of driving. What a breath of fresh air. Instead of all the congestion, I can now literally sail through. Isn't that what you want in your life? You want to be able to just sail through, right? But you can't do it alone. You need help. Yes, and you know, I've always been saying, if you want to do something, you have to get other persons on board, and you have to get persons on board who want to go in the same direction that you're going. So ladies and gentlemen, as I show you this absolute new road that the government of Jamaica, along with the Chinese government, have embarked upon, and they have almost completed it. It's 3 lanes. To my left, you're looking at a road that is going to be, so that road will take you up and over that bridge. Say a car using it there, takes you up and over onto the other side, the right side ferry, as we know it, where we have the police station, and we have the police station on the right. And we also have the Hydel group of schools on the right. Now you see this now, I wonder why they have left this here. Why? You know, that's such a hazard. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a road. They also giving us street lights apparently. All these lights here, man, that's gonna cost us some money. But guess what? We don't count the cost, ladies and gentlemen. We count the benefit. Now my voice is just coming back, you know, trying to get it back. Coming out of a cold. But look at all these lights. Wow. I haven't driven here in the night as yet, but I can imagine it will make the persons heading west or coming east into Kingston, so west going into Spanish Town, heading on to Old Harbour, it will make their lives so much better. I'm going to be heading onto the toll, because I'm heading into Draxall, heading on to Prairie, heading into Richmond, which is another great development. So ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand that if you want to do something, you cannot do it alone. You need to find a partner, which is what Jamaica has done here now. So the Jamaican government, they've realized that we're unable to do this on our own. To my left would be the vehicles who will be taking the other highway, right? That one is called Highway 2000. That one will takes into Clarendon, right? And it exits somewhere in Maypen. So So that they have plans also to expand that one straight into Mandeville for you. So the Jamaican government has partnered with the Chinese, and lots of persons are saying why. But you have to remember, in your life, if you want to move forward, you have to partner. So a lot of us partner. You know, you get married, you have a husband, or you, like me, you have a baby father, or you might have two, like me. I have two. I get lucky, I may have two. So some of you not so lucky, you might end up with one, or some of you even more lucky than me, I might end up with 5. You have to make that work for you, ladies. Make it work for you. You can't make your baby father and suffer. No. You can't have one baby father and suffer. Because if you work together, you have to work together. So I'm heading now onto the north-south highway, right? You have to work together so that you can build. And the Prime Minister talks about building, right? He says now is the time to build a house. Now is the time to buy a house, right? Now is the time to make that critical investment in your life. So we're talking about partnerships today. So the government of Jamaica, they have partnered with the Chinese government to bring us 5-star general roads. You see how quickly I exited the Mandela and I'm on the toll. Look how fast that was. I mean, I don't think I've been driving for 5 minutes, right? We're talking about partnerships. So we have some great companies in Jamaica too that you can partner with. One of them is Jamaica National. And I want to tell you, Jamaica National come now and them drop the bomb the other day, man. Yeah, man, them just blow everybody. Them come and say, listen, we'll give you 100% financing, right? What does that mean? The people them giving you all of the money to go buy the house, or whatever you want to do, right? They're giving you 100% financing. So all around the well of ball, but you don't have no deposit. You can't stop ball now. Jamaica National solved that problem. Not only have they given you 100% financing, they've also said, look guys, we'll give you 10% on top of that. So they're giving you 110%. Can you believe it? So you can take the 10% and go buy some furniture. Maybe if you want to paint the house, or whatever it is you want to do with this money. I mean, it is yours. Can you believe it? Something like that really goes so. You don't believe me? Why don't test it? Test it then now and see if it really goes so. Call me up, 876-292-6776. Call me up and let me connect you with a Jamaica National mortgage rep. And they're very efficient, you know. So call me up and say, Miss D, why you hook me up, because me can't believe something can't go so, friend. Well, something goes so, and me there have to tell you that something goes so. Oh, and I am switching between the Jamaican and the English language. The Jamaican language, I tend to switch into the Jamaican language and I get really excited, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope my viewers all over the world in different countries can still understand me when I switch into the Jamaican language, because the Jamaican language is so colorful, you know. There's some things that we just have to say it in the Jamaican language. We cannot explain it any other way, right? So ladies and gentlemen, Jamaica National is a company that you want to partner with in this housing business. And remember, I'm all about the real estate. I tell you all the time, I don't see anything else to spend my money on. For those of you who talk to me, call me on the phone, you know I said, listen man, there's nothing else to spend your money on. Everything else I go mash up left you. Everything else I go mash up left you. I remember when I was living with my aunt Darlene, after my father threw me out and everything, and my box round. And this little old lady, man, and Darlene decided to take me in. Yeah, man, take me in, man. I'm going to tell you, me used to get my little Heart money, you know. Heart is our next company. I must tell you about Heart one day. Heart to pay me $50 for go back to school. $50 a week. Not $50 a day, $50 a week. And you know, after I buy my baby feed and pay the lady for take care of the baby for me while I go to school, I have a little change. Go down a town and used to buy some slippers. And every time I come back with the slippers, she said, Claudia, you know, she said that I can mash up left here. Where you buy that foolishness for? That I can mash up left here. Well, it's the same thing I'm here to tell you now. Anything else that you buy with your money is gonna mash up. Yeah, so she said, Claudia, you know, she say you buy something where gonna mash up left here. That the slippers are gonna mash up left here. Yeah, she said, and darling, you know that gonna mash up left here. Waste time, man. But me tell you, that little old lady there, you know, she come from England and why them buy her place down at Kencat which she never like, you know, but she cost the whole time, you know, man. She send her money and the people them buy her place at Kencat. Like an idiot place. And but Andale get to work, she start to build, man. When I met her, she did build up woolly house in her yard, and she build up and she rent out, and me and her used to go around now and collect the rent and me write the receipt. You know, them time when I was 15, and father threw me out when I was 15. And me and her sleep on the same bed too. I tell you, me and her sleep on the same bed. And when my exam time come, I come in a fifth form now by this time, I reach 16. And when my exam time come, and my book them up on the side, in between me and her on the bed. And she'd wake me up and I study. And she always leave me too. She go in the living room, go and chill out and me then in the room and study. And sometimes we swap, sometimes she wake me up and take out the book and me go in the living room. And darling, man, nice little old lady, man. She was one of the people who helped train me to be what I am today. So I don't buy slippers or mash up leave me because of she. So I want you to buy the real estate, because the real estate now gonna mash up left you. The real estate is going to outlive you. So partner with Jamaica National. A window of opportunity has opened. I don't know how long the Jamaica National will give you 100% financing. Right? Remember, we talk about luck. Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So a window of opportunity has opened up for you. I hope you are prepared. I hope you have already signed up your National Housing Trust and you're on your way to being qualified. If you never do that, you still have a chance. You can call me and I will hook you up with the mortgage reps at Jamaica National. And let us see if you can get this 100% financing. Alright? So remember now, we're talking about partnerships. We talked about the government of Jamaica partnering with the Chinese government. We're talking about you as an individual partnering with companies that will help you. So Jamaica National is one. You also have the National Housing Trust that I've been talking about before. Remember, self-employed, sign up with the National Housing Trust. If you're overseas, you can sign up. Right? You don't have to be a Jamaican, you can contribute still to the National Housing Trust. Now some of you went overseas and you had some children. They're not Jamaicans, they're nationals of those countries. You can still register them with the National Housing Trust. As a matter of fact, if you don't want to wait 1 and 2 years for that, then you can still partner with them and get this loan from Jamaica National. So not only are they giving you 110%, the people them say, listen man, you're a Jamaican, you have these children overseas, them earning money, come on, let them join with you, we will give them the loan. You want more than that? Why, I'm tell you, say, can you imagine a man come to me and say, come Claudia, me I give you 110%. Make you 110% of my life, 110% of my education. Can you imagine? 110% I'm vision. Can you imagine him energy? Making me 110%. What me would I do to the man then now? Me that to really turn to the man and say, listen man, me don't want you. A fool me with a fool. Right? I would be so foolish. So I know you're not foolish. So I know you're gonna call me and let me connect you. Let us see. And listen now, when you come here, you know, and you see the people them in them bossy house, gated community with swimming pool and all these things. I don't want to get big eye. It's not all of us can afford these places with these swimming pools and security stand up a gate. I can't afford that. I just live in a little basic normal house, right? So if them set here, you know, I can give you $10 million. People, just take the $10 million, man, and call me and make me find your house a $10 million, man. You know, if you want $30 million or $40 million house with security stand up a gate, no, you don't. You know, just buy the place. So I'm telling you, I bought a house in 1989 for 200,000 Jamaican dollars, and I bought a house in 1989 for 200,000 Jamaican dollars and sold it back in 2006 for $2.6 million. Buy one little piece of land and build myself one house, right? Now, if I didn't buy that house in 1989, I was 23 years old. I was 23 years old. If I hadn't bought that, then I wouldn't have been able to buy the land and then move back. As a matter of fact, I never even have to do that, because the same house I'm buying at 89, I don't pay for it after 12 years. Could I stay right there, so? Do my addition and made it alright. That house was in Fairview Park, Spanish Town. And those houses are now selling for $8 million. If I was to buy a house today, it's the same $8 million house I was going to buy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Buy the real estate. It is the only thing that you will have to show for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of working. Everything else that you buy, as me Aunt Dolly say, it a go mash up left you. You don't believe me? Look around you now. Look in your closet and say to yourself, how much shoes are sitting past through you, so me have to dash away. I spoke about those people who love send barrels here. This year, stop pack the barrels. Stop it. Get your loan from Jamaica National and buy a place. You're packing barrels selling for some children out here that you leave and you're in overseas trying to support them. Buy a roof and put over them head. That is important, right? Buy a roof and put over their heads. That is what is important. Not packing 2, 3, 4 barrels of shoes and clothes that, oh my gosh, how much shoes and clothes we can wear. Not only are you securing their future, you're securing your own future, right? Remember, you're securing your own future. So you want somewhere to live to, don't it? You don't want to come back to Jamaica, come live and eat mango and roast breadfruit and all these things. So ladies and gentlemen, talk to you today about partnerships. You need to partner with your husband, your boyfriend, your baby father, right? Partner with your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your children, if they're working. Partner. Talk to you about the Jamaica National, talk to you about National Housing Trust. And they have also introduced intergenerational mortgages. That's the National Housing Trust, right? That's how much they want you to own this property in Jamaica. Now remember, if you don't come here, those of us living here, those of us who have migrated, if we don't buy and secure the real estate in Jamaica, other nations will come and do that. And guess what? You can't complain enough. You can't come talk about them people take away your country now, because you never want it. So you can't come talk about that. Alright? So buckle down. Let's do this. 876-292-6776. We talk today about partnerships. That is key. You can't do it. What them say? One hand can't clap, Remember. Alright? So ladies and gentlemen, be great to yourself and buy real estate.